Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing out there? This is your boy, Agent Success Gully, right here in the Boom Room. You know who I be, Mr. Puma Man, Mr. Carpet Man, all day, every day. I would like to say good morning to everybody that is out there waking up, man, getting ready to go to work, man. Please be safe going to work. Man, drive safe. I know it rained really, really hard last night in Garland, Texas, so I don't know if it rained all over the Metroplex, but it was storming like crazy for about maybe about an hour. But after that, everything was cool. I woke up this morning, man, everything seemed like it was all right. So hey, if you're going to work, man, it's just raining in your area, please be safe, man. Just get to work. Don't work hard, work smart. Must definitely get back home to your family, your friends, and your kids. It is very, very important, man. Tell somebody you love them today, man. Call them up, tell them you love them. Be nice to somebody today, man. Put a smile on somebody's face. Whatever that you got to do, man. It is a day that we have woken up this morning, man, just to have another day and an opportunity to do something great for anybody, for yourself, for someone else. It just don't matter, man. Just do great, man. Just whatever that you do, don't do nothing bad. Just do something good. Whatever it is, put it in your heart to do for somebody. Just do it for somebody, man, no matter what. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, man, it is man, wonderful, wonderful morning, man. I tell you what, I had a night last night, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. I have been dealing with some stuff, spiritually. I have. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I really, really been dealing with some stuff spiritually. It's like uh, it's wearing on me pretty heavy, and I'm willing to share it with you guys today, this morning, and I hope y'all get a chance to really understand where I'm coming from. And sometimes other people might feel the way that I feel, and it's about the question at hand. It's about what is faith. I have been really, really struggling dealing with believing. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I've really been having a problem with believing because faith. A lot of people give me a lot of people give me a direction about faith, and you pray, you do the right things that you think you're supposed to do, that you know you're supposed to do, um, but certain things just don't come. And people say, well, you got to have patience. People say you got to have patience. You got to wait. God works in mysterious ways and such. And I understand that. I really, really do. My problem is that I'm having is the word favor when we talk about faith. Because, I read the Bible and, they said, I'm not gonna go into that. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna go into that. But there are certain people in the Bible that was favored, and I'm not gonna go into who it was. If you read your Bible, you know who I'm talking about. There's a lot of people that say they were favored, and they had really strong beliefs in God, to where they can pray and ask for things, and it's granted. Um, I've been struggling with that for a while. I mean, I'm a person that I believe that will help anybody. I know that I will. I'm a person that looks after my friends, my family. I'm totally into that. I'm always looking forward to see and hear how good other people are doing. I like to see the advancement of other people with their business, their ideas, their careers, advancing, making more money, moving up the ladder, becoming a CEO or foreman, or just different things in life that people are having goals that are set, that are meeting their goals. I am totally for it. I A100 root for it. When I hear a good thing, a person buying a new car, buying a house for their family, getting a new business, buying a new restaurant, anything like that that I know that people are doing, I am A100 proud of them, most definitely, and I'll give them the big round of applause for that. Um, and I know that some people get it from hard work. Some people just get a blessing out of the sky. It just comes. And I'm struggling with people saying it works. That people say prayer works. You just keep praying, brother. Just keep praying. It works. It does this. It does that. And I do believe it, but it's hard to understand. And I'm gonna tell you why. And I really don't go into a lot of this, but this morning I am going to share it with you guys. I really am. Um, when people say that faith and that belief and that prayer that you pray will be answered, well, I know this for a fact. For 400 years, that our ancestors prayed and prayed and prayed not to be hung, not to be killed, not to be turmoil in destruction, um, bad things, kids eaten by alligators, to be whipped, to obey their masters. We have really went through that, and they said 400 years, and I cannot, and I try not to imagine, but I do imagine that the person of a family, a male, getting on his knees praying that nothing happened to his kids, that they get him out of bondage, to get him out of slavery, and they never did, from generation to generation to generation. I know they had faith. I know they prayed hard. I know they believed, and nothing happened within 400 years. I have a problem with that. I really, really do. I'm struggling with that because it's hard. I don't understand it. It's been bothering me for a very, very long time. I'm sharing this with you guys because I have stepped out on faith a couple of times, and they wasn't very successful. And I'm willing to admit that. Was it something that I did? Um, I don't think so. Is it something that I could have done better? Yes, yes, I believe anything that I do that I step out on faith on that I could have done better. Was my knowledge of knowing what to do and what not to do were high and advanced? Um, Not, I can't say that it was. I can't say that I knew everything. I knew the steps to make. I knew the bare minimum. I knew some of the stuff that, especially in barbering, I know that part has been successful, but it's been up and down when it comes to finances. Do I believe it can get better? Do I think I can market more? Do I think I can pass out flyers? Do I think I can change my prices? Do I think I can accommodate people from their hours, their work schedule? Yes, I can. Do I have faith in it? I surely do. I really do. I've been having faith for over 32 years as a barber. But it bothers me. It really does. The faith that I have is I try to make it strong. Sometimes it gets weak because when you fall down, you get back up, but it stays at a certain pace. It doesn't exceeds to your high expectation of how you want it. And sometimes you get stuck with that. Well, when I'm a person that truly believe I'm a show me person. You have to, certain things have got to be shown to me. Certain things I have to look at, I have to touch, feel. And I understand some people just like, hey, I don't have to do none of that. I just want to know. I just want to kind of know, and don't even I don't know. I just have faith in that it's going to work. I know that it's going to work. Well, today, ladies and gentlemen, sharing this with you guys and letting you know how I kind of feel about faith. I am willing to step out on faith as of today. And I am going to go to some banks as of today, and I am going to share my ideas, share my thoughts to a loan officer, and I am going to walk in with faith. I have no paperwork with me. I have all my ideas are right here. All of them. I write down a lot. I write down a lot of ideas. I know how certain things should work. I have it in my head. I'm very good in math. I can count. I can read and write. I have a vision that I have in my head that I truly believe in, truly. And I know how good I believe in it. I have a very, very strong faith in what I want to do. So today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you the truth. I am going to, I say some banks. And let me ask this question because this is a question that I always want to ask. If I have true faith in where I'm going to go, should I go to more than one bank, or should I just go to one bank? Because the reason why I asked that question, because if I go to one bank, my faith should lead me to that one bank and my one bank only. To me, That is strong faith. On the other hand, if I go to 3 banks, to me, that's lower my standards of faith. And that's just me. I could be totally wrong. And I hope that y'all see that and can straighten me out with this. But for me, if I go to one bank and I'm truly have a strong faith in that bank, and I have an intuition of that when I go into this bank and I ask and I get some information of what I need to do, my faith is when I walk in, it's going to work. I don't need no other bank. So help me to understand that. Should it just be one, or should it be more than one? To me, let me explain this. If I go to one bank, my faith is 100% in it. My intuition have led me to this one bank that I know for a fact I have true belief that that bank is going to succeed in what I'm asking for. But if I go to more than one bank, I think I've lowered my faith. My faith is not as strong because now I'm piggybacking that if this bank, I'm not for sure about this bank, but I'm for sure about the next bank, and I'm for sure about the next bank, and I'm for sure about the next bank. So help me to understand, because that's where the faith kind of have a disturbed to me. I'm very disturbed in that sense. I don't understand that part. So if you see this video and you have a comment, please let me know, because I need to understand that. And I have a very, very, maybe a misunderstanding in what that type of faith is. Because if I feel like that is good for me, that one thing, and I feel like that's the goal to go for, that one right there, I want that one, or my intuition is telling me that that's the right one, then my faith should be all in that one. I don't believe my faith should be in more than one, because that lowers my standard of faith. And this is just me, and I could be totally wrong. And I hope somebody see this and can correct me. But if not, that is what I truly believe. So today, ladies and gentlemen, my intuition is I'm going to pray before I leave my destination. I'm going to pray it to God. I'm going to truly believe in it. Truly believe that I am going to go to a bank today, and I'm going to ask for what I want. And I am going to get what I want today, because I truly believe in myself. I truly believe in my faith in God, and I know for a fact it's going to work today. That is what I truly believe. And I am going to do that today. Today. I want to record it because I really want to see people look at this. I wanted to put it out there, to create content, to show you how I'm going about this. And I've said it before. I have no paperwork in my hand. I have a vision in my head and an idea. I have it all in my head. I'm telling you, I mapped it out. Am I going to take my notebook paper? Yes, I am. I will take my notebook paper, because there's some things I want to learn, and maybe I'm going to go in there and ask questions. I am. I'm going to get some full understanding of what I believe, or what they're going to tell me that's going to lead me in direction to get to what I want to get to. That's what I'm going to do. So today, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you're dealing with that, and maybe that you're not dealing with as far as what I'm dealing with when it comes to faith. But let me say this. I have done vision boards. I have wrote down many of things in my life from the time I was born. I promise. From the time I was writing, I got papers my mom could tell you. I wish I wish I could show you all the things I've written. And one day I'm going to do that. One day I'm going to open my box and show you some things that I've written down over years that I truly believe in within myself. That I am going to most definitely take that time out today. I'm going to take my book. I'm going to read off some things. I'm going to learn. I'm going to ask the right question that I feel that is the right question to ask. Hopefully that person will give me enough time to talk to me, to help me out. You know, some banks don't have enough time to really talk to anybody, and that's fine. And Danny was cool. But I am going to go in the bank today, and I am going to pray about it. I'm going to ask for the right directions to get to that bank, and I am going to ask for what I want, and I truly believe in. That is what I'm going to do today. And I hope people listening to this, maybe you might have the feeling that I have, maybe the understanding that I have, and maybe your understanding is better. But if you see this video today, about faith, please comment. Hit me up, send me a message about anything that you can help me with when it comes to faith. Because it's a very, very hard subject matter to deal with. Because a lot of us have prayed, a lot of us have had a vision, and a lot of our visions don't work. And they say, well, maybe it's you. Well, if it is me, fix me to understand, or to help me to understand how to get this done. If you have the information, and this is one of the things that I always talk about when it comes to people. If you have the knowledge on how to get things done, why do you hold the knowledge when you can help somebody else get it done? See, it's not going to hurt you to help someone get ahead when they're not even in the same field as you. There are many people out there. I'm not into real estate. But if you help somebody get a house, if you help somebody get a commercial property, what is it for you that it's not, it's gonna be against you if you benefit from me? I don't understand the crabs in the bucket. I really don't. And sometimes the crab in the bucket to me could be that if I latch onto the top and I reach down, couldn't you crawl over my back to get over the top? See, sometimes people say crabs in the bucket, you push other people down. I don't see that. I feel if I latch onto the top and I have if my hand is down or my tail is down, if my legs are down, that means that if you can reach my leg, wouldn't you be able to crawl over my back to get up on that top of that hill or that mountain, to actually get on top of the hill, to be stationed enough to pull me up as if someone is back behind me with my legs to pull them up as well? See, when people use crab in the bucket, it really confuses me. It really does. It really confuses me. Because if I'm reaching the top and I can't pull myself up, why don't you latch onto my legs and crawl over my back to get to the top? Wouldn't that be easier? Wouldn't that be a helpmate for you to succeed, to get over my back, to stand on top of the mountain? So therefore you can reach down with two hands, because I don't want it latched on with one. Wouldn't it be good for you to crawl over my back to get on top of the mountain, to reach down and pull me up with two hands? Would be easier. There's a lot of things I just don't understand, I don't get sometimes. And this is just the way I think. Not saying that it's right, not saying that it's wrong, but why won't we do that? Why won't we do that? I never understood the crabs in the bucket. Never did. Because I feel like somebody can crawl over my back and reach the top. I would. Because once I reach the top, I'm never gonna go let go of the hand that actually got me to the point to where you reaching the top. If I got to the top of the mountain, I can reach down with two hands. Easy. And bring you right on up with me. See, I like I said, I have a lot of problem with it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm struggling with it. I'm struggling with it. There's a lot of people out here have not a lot of knowledge of how to do things, and they don't share. They'll make you pay for it. They turn it into a business. That's what they do. They turn their knowledge into business, which is fine. If that's what you want to do, that's fine. You want to make money off of what you know to get people to buy into what you can do for them, and you benefit off of it just as well. Hey, man, that's a business. I have no problem with that. I'm not downgrading that. But sometimes, God dang, man, can you tell? Can you just be? Can you tell the truth? Can you go out and help someone? You know, owning a barbershop, you got so many people coming to your barbershop. They can tell you all the good things that are doing, how their careers are progressing, and they look at you as if, what you gonna do? They don't spread the love and the information. They just tell you about what they're doing. And me again, I'm a cheer. I'm a pom pom. Not like no diddy, no diddy. I'm just saying, I cheer for those. I cheer for those who doing good, who can reach their goals, who's out there, have a career, that's doing what they like to do and progressing in life. I cheer for that. 100%. No diddy. No diddy. But check this out, ladies and gentlemen. The word faith, sometimes it gets hard to understand. For me, it is. I can't speak for everybody else. It really is hard for me to understand. But you know what? One thing I know about myself and other people that I want them to really get is to never give up, no matter what. Don't ever give up. I have been in situations to where I was like, man, God dang, it's just, whew, it's hard. You know, comedy is hard. I've been doing comedy for, man, over 25 years. Ain't nowhere near where I thought I would be. Nowhere near. I haven't given up, but it makes me think sometimes. I truly have faith in myself. Have my faith been lowered? Yes, it has. Disappointment is a mug. When you get disappointed in certain things and where you think you should be, and the way you should go about doing certain things, and you know you have done it, you see your peers doing very well. You seeing your peers progress, and it does bother you because you like, man, hey, look what I've done. Look where I've been. Look at the stages that I've been on. My faith isn't with me. I know I'm funny. I know I got talent. I know I'm good at what I do. Why come I haven't reached that level yet? There's something there. There's something there blocking it. I don't know what it is. Why haven't I succeeded like the Kevin Harts, the Dave Chappelle? As a comedian, why come I haven't succeeded like that? What am I doing wrong? What's there? What's happening? I've been on stages with some great comedians. I've had standing ovations. I've had many of people tell me, man, you're really good. Okay, let me put money into my comedy. Let me do this. Let me do that. You do it, and you like, oh, okay, well, whew, good Lord, what's going on? I still have faith in myself. I truly believe that I got this. I know I can do it. But then you turn around, you look, you see somebody, you like, dang, wow. You see someone else take that leap, and now they're in a position where you want to be. It's not about hate. People gonna say, well, Adrian, you talking like you hate. No, it's not about hate. It's about seeing something that you know that you done, that you truly believe in, and you didn't get to where you want to be. Well, people say, well, it's not your time. Well, what time is it? That's the point I'm making. Because if you have faith in yourself and you truly believe, and it didn't go to the way you wanted to go, or what has been planned, maybe they say, well, God don't have that plan for you. Okay, so should I quit? If this is what not God has made for me to be in that position, then am I wasting my time because God said that is not where I need to be? And then if you do quit, then people say, well, man, why you quit? Well, that to me, I felt like God didn't direct me to that way to go to be successful. So why should I keep doing something and forcing God for me to be there when that's not his plan for me to be there? See, like I say, it's so many ways, different ways you can look at this. So many different ways. But people going to say, well, Adrian, you don't have that strong of a faith. Yes, I do. I promise you I do. If you come and sit down and talk to me, you're going to be like, man, maybe he's too arrogant. No, I truly believe in myself. I have confidence in me. I don't go out to the world and say, oh, I'm better than everybody. Nope, that's not my thing. That's for the people to choose. That's for the people to choose who they like and who they dislike. That's not for me to choose. But I will say this. If I'm going to work as hard as I can and truly believe in myself, I don't care what nobody say. My faith should get me to where I need to go. I truly believe that. Well, it's not in God's plan. Well, what plan do we have? Because if that's not my plan, then maybe I should have done something else. Maybe I should have done something else. But it's hard to understand. Faith is hard to understand. It's hard. It is hard. And I am a living witness of pursuing and keep pursuing and keep pursuing and keep pursuing and keep pursuing. And they say, man, it's gonna work out. It's gonna, I promise you, dog. I promise you, keep praying and keep believing. Keep praying and keep believing. Well, I tell you what, the slaves did for 400 years. And after generation and after generation after generation and after generation, it's probably out of that 400 years, it was six to seven generations went by and nothing changed. And it bothers me every single day of my life. And I can't stop thinking about it. Did some things change for certain people? Yes, it probably did. Was some prayers answered? Yep. Was this thing called favor was towards some people and wasn't towards the other group of people? Yeah. Very confusing. Very confusing. I really wish that I can go into what I want to say, but I gotta keep it. I gotta keep it just like this. I can really go into to some deep stuff to say, but I'm gonna keep it just like this. And I hope that everybody get the chance to see this or watch it. If you don't, that's fine and dandy. I know what I do every morning, it should be beneficial for a lot of people. I know the position that I'm in and how hard I work and how much money I put into certain things. I know I should be somewhere far better than I am now. I truly believe that. I study, I put in hard work, I do certain things that I feel like is best for me. I feel like I'm entertaining to other people that's on social media. I really do. Do I truly believe that I should be one of the top podcasters out there? Yes, I do. I think I got more charisma than a millionaire worth of game. I think I got more charisma than It Is What It Is with Cameron and Mace. I truly believe that. I think I'm very way past Charleston White with his disrespect ass. I think I got more to say and more to believe in myself than Charleston White. I know I'm a better speaker than Charleston White. I'm not ignorant. I don't go off and disrespect a whole gang of people by cussing them out, talking about the dead. I know that for sure. I know my wordplay is totally better than Charleston White. I know that for a fact. The most disrespect that he said to certain peoples and families and communities, how he talk. But you mean to tell me a person as of myself, of my caliber, of me, being who I am, Mr. Poor Man, Mr. Crappy Man, you mean to tell me I'm not supposed to be where I'm supposed to be when you got these little lanes out here on the internet saying crazy things? Talking about they only want to go with the ignorant part of a black man that talks crazy like Mr. Charleston White? You telling me my faith ain't in myself to where I shouldn't be somewhere close to where I need to be when it comes to this part of the business, when it comes to podcasting, when it comes to content? I'm supposed to stoop low of myself to talk bad about my whole entire blackness and degrade women, kids, and talk ignorant with guns and doing certain things to animals like Charleston White does. And you mean to tell me that the people will like to see that more than to see me succeed because I have a platform that I'm actually a comedian about, that I know how to tell jokes, a person that go on stage to talk about nothing, that have no stage presence, don't have anything like Charleston White, and y'all praise this brother. And you telling me that my faith within myself is not strong? Not me believing that I am something better than that person that's giving y'all everything on social media, like Charleston White? You mean to tell me I'm not supposed to be nowhere near that? You out your goddamn mind. There's no way in the world that my faith is not telling me I'm not where he's at. No way. No way. But where am I at right now? Talking to you guys right here on Facebook. This man make thousands and thousands of dollars. Interviews after interviews after interview, talking ignorant, talking crazy, disrespecting anybody that he wants to disrespect. And that brother is on that pay on making money doing this shit. But a person like me, go out, spend my hard-earned money, work hard as I do, put things together, sit down, write things out, plan stuff together, put it together. And I ain't making nowhere near what these podcasters are making. But you telling me that does not disturb my faith? Well, this is what, here they go again. Well, Gully, that's not, it may not be in God's plan. Okay, there we go again. May not be in God's plan. Well, if that's the case, why do I continue to do something if it's not in God's plan? Shouldn't I just quit? People say, well, no, you shouldn't quit now because you never know. Well, what is it then? That's the confusion when it comes to faith. Ladies and gentlemen, man, I don't want to go no further than what I'm saying, but, hey, I want to say thank y'all, man, for watching the show, man. I appreciate everything, man. Thank you, cuz. I appreciate you, man. Man, it's hard. That's all I can tell you, man. Faith is hard. Faith is hard. And it's something to work at, something to work on. And if anybody out there, man, is struggling with faith like I am, hey, hit me up. I'm struggling with it. I don't understand it. This is the first time I've ever came out live and let people know that I struggle with faith, that I really, really struggle with faith. I really do. If you can, ladies and gentlemen, I'm reaching out to you. Whoever that you are that's out there, I don't care who you are. Man, it's tiring when you truly believe in yourself and nothing is progressing like you want to or like it should be. You know you work hard. You know you put in the work. You cannot tell me it doesn't bother you for you to go to work for 10, 15 plus years, knowing you should be the CEO, put in all this work, and you know the business back and forth, and you know you better than anybody in that work come up to you. You work harder than anybody, and you don't see your work progressing. Man, it's hard. It's hard, and it bothers you. It hurts your feelings and make you feel a certain type of way because you know you better than what you are. You know how much work you didn't put into it. You know your thought process. You know you don't think like other people. You're different than other people. You better than other people. And it's not to say that you flossing. It's just that you have faith within yourself and you know what you worth. But do you get what you worth? Do you understand how much you worth? It's very hard. Faith is hard to understand, man. And anybody dealing with it right now, if we can start a support group, let's start one, man. I'm willing to start one, really, seriously, because we got to bring each other up. I don't have a depression. I don't. People say, well, it seems like he's pretty depressed. No, I'm not depressed because I wake up every day smiling, laughing, talking, giggling, no matter what I'm going through. No matter what I'm going through. Life is hard as itself. But I make the best of what I do. Regardless of whatever goes on, I still make the best of it. I still gonna smile, still gonna come on the podcast, talk crazy to y'all, and y'all don't even know what I done been through that day. But guess what? I am struggling with faith. I'm not gonna lie to you. Struggling with it. And I hope that it gets better. Peace and love to everybody, man. This is your boy, Agent Success Gully. You know who I be, Mr. Pooh Man, Mr. Crop Man, all day, every day. I holla.